Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. This is a new fidget spinner I've got, so let's go ahead and show you the box. This is what it came in, the box it came in. Just a generic box with a plastic insert. So I did actually get a blue one as well. Let's go ahead and show you that. So it's the same spinner but blue. Slightly better this one than the white one. So let's listen to the stock bearing noise. That's it spinning there. Quite a loud one. Put it up to the microphone. So let's do a one finger balance. As you can see, it is bouncing quite a bit. Let's put the light on that. So it's not fantastically balanced, but it was a 99p from the UK stock. So let's just go through the run time. So the white one did 1 minute and 12, and the blue one did 52 seconds. So they're not fantastic, that is it? Not great at all, that. So price. So this is what they should have been. They should have been real bearings in the outside with coloured covers on the bearings. So he sold 8 in the last 24 hours. And it's a random colour, so you don't get a colour choice. The seller is Occasion Now. So it's a random colour, no weight information, no bearing information, and it was made supposedly from aluminium alloy, which it wasn't. And it was UK stock. So 99p, so I bought 2 of them because I wanted to do some spin time videos with them. So let's go ahead and show you the weight. Let's just get it into shot. So we're talking about 27 grams on that one and 25 grams on that one. So let's go 0.9 ounces and 0.9 ounces on that one. Let's just move that out of the way, turn that off, put the white one back in. So I've done that. So let's measure the size of it. 77 millimeters, 76 millimeters, 3 inches. So, is it difficult or easy to spin with one hand? So it's just the generic three arm spinner that, yeah, it's just as easy as all of the others to spin. So there's not a fantastic amount of weight in the outside, and I'll go into that in more detail in a minute. So the good and bad points. So the big problem with this is they're not real bearings in the outer arms. They're only 2 gram weights, and they are lumps of plastic that are pretend bearings. So I don't know if you can see that. They look like bearings. They're moulded to be bearings, but they're not. And one of them's so loose it just falls out. So not fantastic, that is it? So it really annoyed me, this, because it's nothing like the picture. The frame is, but the bearings aren't. They're not the same ones. So that annoyed me, but this annoyed me even more. The blue one, they've moulded onto the fake bearings ABEC 9 608 RS. I don't know if you can see that, which is even more of a lie because it's a fake bearing with a real bearing's name on it, and they haven't even tried to make them into 2 colours. They are slightly bent as well, and they're not fantastic. You know, it's a UK spinner for 99p, and you can definitely tell they're nowhere near as well made as the Chinese ones. Even though they're made in China, they'll be made for less than the ones you buy for 99p in China. So that's the bad points, that they're fake bearings, and it showed on the listing that they weren't fake bearings. They were real ones with red or orange or yellow coloured sleeves that cover the bearings. So not great, that at all. So let's go ahead and show you the slop in the bearing. Don't know if you can see that. It's an average amount of slop in the bearing there. So difficult or easy to spin with one hand. So reasonably easy to spin. You know, it's a basic, you can tell that it's very light because it's got no weight in the arms, and that's probably why it doesn't spin for very long. So so let's go ahead and uncover the bearing. So like I said, I would not buy from this seller if you know, there's far better ones out there to buy from than this guy. You just waste your money. So it's a steel bearing, steel cage inner and outer, steel outer and steel inner. So let's go ahead and check it against the skateboard bearing, which I think it should be the same. I've had normal bearings in the outer arms on this as well, so it should be, yep, they should be the same size. But like I said, it's pot luck. If you could get one worse than this, and this is terrible. So it isn't anything like what's on the pictures. I think he's using someone else's pictures. So you've got to call people on this and tell them if it's a load of rubbish, get your money back, because they are absolute rubbish, these. So let's put the covers back on. So yeah, I have ordered lots of different designs of fidget spinners to see what you can get for the smallest amount of money. As they arrive in the post, I'll make a video of them. So let's move that one out of the way. So these are a few I've already done. This is a 5-armed flower version, which is quite a popular one on YouTube. This is another one. That last one was £1.4. This is another aluminium cog or gear, and that one was £2.78. There we go. And then there's this one, which was £1.89, which spins for 5 minutes and 25 seconds. That's the best one I've had so far for such a small amount of money of £1.89. It's a really good quality spinner, that one. And then this Captain America fidget spinner, which is a shield design. So the good thing about this is you can hold it with 2 fingers. So that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and check back soon. Cheers.